Hello there, this is Cookies, and I've got turn 8. I did, in fact, remember to go load up the prior patch. I'm going to assume it's 6.29 because all of my game 2 is played on that patch. So I'm assuming we can roll with this for a little bit. We did get a few messages. So we've got a Gartha. Alright, yeah, bringing magic weapons against the cloud mages is good. Ooh, site searching been bad. Okay, and he's got a Dagon. Going for temper armors, then conjuration 3. Okay, maybe for elementals and summons. Since I have golem crafters to summon 5 sentinels a turn, even if it will slow my research even further. Getting enchantment 3 last turn wouldn't actually have helped much, as I only have 2 golem crafters in my capital. Okay. Machaka, an arrow to the head, Pythium expanding into my land. Oh, okay. So he's telling us how his commander died for that failed expansion last turn, which, because I didn't load the right patch, we did not get to see. I've had to change my Diplo and get friendly with Naba. I was going to push Yis back to the sea this turn, and it had to be canceled. Okay, so I guess they're trying to do like a fish containment. Apart from Yis's banners at the coast, I cannot tolerate either that. I cannot tolerate that Pythium move either. I asked him why he did that, and he told me something about he needed to get to the wasteland to the northwest, and I can buy the province from him. I'm attacking him right now. Yeah, expanding into an area that somebody else feels is theirs, they're not going to want to pay you for it. So, all right. So yeah, that was Machaka, and then we've got so Machaka attacking Nabat before expansion's over. This seems a little early. And then for Jotunheim, he went Hellbless. So it makes Nabat, we can take a look at their scales. Nabat is the first war target for me. Uh-oh. Nabat's about to eat a 2v1. I secured a nap 3 with everyone, so if nothing out of the ordinary happens, then my flanks are secured. Yeah, I just like finishing up expansion and then going to war. I mean, if you have decent expansion, you should be able to still do like a turn 10 through like 14 war timing, depending on how you expanded. Another reason for that is I'm quite sure I should be able to take on their sacreds. I don't care much about the Camel Raiders birds. Tells me he's Earth focus, so Reinvig plus Strength. Seems typical and fine. Great Serpent might pose a problem, but I think I'll manage. I'm dodging the nap 3 proposition, saying I would like to secure Durland first, which I'll trade back to him. So I could go for an early throne. Not sure the bluff worked, but it doesn't matter much. Okay. All right, yes, expanded. I want to get to the player combat, so you guys will have to just try expanding on your own. We'll take a look at Sea of Plenty. Curious if he did anything to kill these Ichthids, or if he just kind of like... I mean, he got the Sacreds on the weaker Ichthids, routing them a little bit earlier might have helped. And he's getting to kind of turn the line. Yeah, these troops finally gave up. Okay. So, Oceania. And then Yeah, dieback mono expansion. Very nice. And then only had to kill 14 of the deer tribe. Interesting. You just get a really quick route. Okay. Looks like it. Loses a bunch of archers. So the barbarians did indeed make it into melee combat. I guess that means the diebacks were not in front. Oh, they're undisciplined. I I think it would have been better if the diebacks took the charge. No reason to throw away that many goblins. It's Monday morning quarterbacking though. Let's see. The cloud mages came in with the shard guard for the magic weapons. Let's see if that where the air alley managed to land, if they did one. Oh, just hawks. I think all the hawks did was give the big guy's blood surge. Ooh, lightning bolt though. Alright. Then Ulstan red. So this is our first player combat. We have Machaka attacking Pythium here. Then an attack on Devil's Pond. Oh, Pythium expanding. Alright, so Machaka's attacking Pythium. I thought they were going... Oh, he got friendly with Nabah. Okay. And then Jotunheim's gonna fight Nabah? Okay, so not a 2v1. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look. So... Oh, so Pythium went here? Oh, because he was trying to get to the wasteland. Alright. Yes took the full border with Machaka. Oh boy. Even Nabah. He's got a halvesy border here. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The For an awake, blessed with these scales, I think you would hope for some better borders. Wow, that's a lot of gems. Garth is going to be jealous, considering he's been actually site searching and not really finding anything. Dancing Lights, I think that's a free gem site, isn't it? Or no, Agartha. Why am I looking at Nabah? Glowing Moss. And a Well of White Water. Okay. And then the Deep Crevasse. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see how it goes for Michaka. I would think you'd want to finish expanding to Karsus, and maybe get down here and take these, but I guess they're kind of on the way. Alright. Pythium's finished a lot of their backfilling. They still have a couple of tough provinces. They've got Bone Tribe and they've got Jades back here. But yeah, this is the kind of Diplo that you get on map nuke. People consider the box of 9 to be very much theirs. So trying to sell something to someone that they believe is already theirs isn't going to work out well. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the graphs. Yes, still expanding above and beyond everyone else. All right, we'll see if the land nations let them keep that once war starts with Oceania. It looks like what they're doing is they're filling in a lot of the land. They didn't get any of their border with Pythium, though. But they did get a full Machaka border. We'll see how much of this land from Agartha they push for. And then I think they're going to rotate north to fight Oceania. And it looks like they're just leaving this shark tribe here for now. But yeah, it looks like we're going to get some early wars, which I find very exciting. Let's go ahead and pull up turn 9. Alright, we've got a message from Pyrene. Alright, so tough sledding so far here. I'm gonna slow down. Hard to really get any slower, though. And build some attrition-resistant parties to deal with these knights. Alright. Let's take a look at this. This looks like a fair amount of attrition. Now, he didn't bring his Shard Guard here for the magic weapon attacks against the Kooni. And I think that might be the source of the issue here. Fortunately, Kooni have horrendous morale, so a lot of them have already routed. I gotta lie, that's pretty lucky. Alright. Ooh. Taking on the Shark Tribe. See it. Definitely respecting it. This is a lot of Morvarks. I think what's happening is they're building up poison stacks. So it looks like all mounts were killed. Okay. Was it... I think at the end of battle, they go back home, and it's like half cost, assuming they make it home. Alright, Karsus, that goes well. Giants expand, losing a few Veti. Kartha expands. Shinyama expands. Let's see, we got Naba expanding and pinging. 23 knights again, plus 3 knight commanders, so 26 knights in total. It's a lot of fucking knights. Alright. Killing a Yes commander. Was this guy building a fort in Cliff Coast? We see the Shooting Doji is expanding. Okay, let's see the Shooting Doji expansion, and we'll check out what looks like a failed expansion. So they're on hold 5 times an attack, it looks like. And then we've got potentially another failed Naba expansion. So these little birds are going to fly out and probably not land on the mages, I'm guessing. Yeah. It's also going to help the imps to build up and then go in a big wave. These guys were set to fire. Or something to that effect. Or maybe they just decided that's what they wanted to do. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It looks like the scripting may have inadvertently helped the Indies group up and kill them easier. Okay. So pretty hefty cost. Janimirs are not cheap, 420 gold. These adites are 30 gold each, so that's 300, 720. 15 camel riders at 23 gold a pop. So this was a pretty heavy commitment from Nabad to bounce off of Independence. And then this Earth Reader dies to a cave spider. Is this guy literally gonna fatigue out on the web spit and go Venomous Fangs him? He's got the death poison. What's your precision again? 8? Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Alright. So Agartha gets down into these caves, but immediately loses his Earth Reader, so he's going to have to hire a new commander down here. Shinyama also getting into the caves. Yes, has a full cave system. They are flying through expansion. On the surface, we're starting to see expansion come together. So Agartha getting a favorable border with the slow expanding Oceania, including 2 from their box of 9. Or no, this is Naba. So Agartha came in here and Naba came in here. So Oceania is going to be at a big income disadvantage versus yes. I don't know if they were hoping to have this be a really bloody, long conflict, but that's one way to ensure that it might not end up being so. And then Machaca, yeah, ends up doing a triple attack on yes. I thought those were indies at first. Okay. So they take the full border back. So they've attacked Pythium and Yes now. Now, they're making the assumption that Yes and Oceania will fight. I think... Now, I think that's what happens in most games. But I have had a few games where I play underwater. And I've made peace agreements with the other underwater to just go attack land. And if I were Yes, I would probably make some sort of agreement like that. Because, you know, why give all of that up? All this cave income just got cut off, I think. Yeah. So they just lost income from 6 provinces, which is a pretty hefty blow to their expansion. They're taking a pretty big border with Agartha as well. Ooh. So Agartha was complaining about his site searching, but he just found a Tower of the Golden Order. This is a lot of really nice fire income for him. He gets 5 gems and he breaks into Astral. Because I don't think Agartha gets Astral. Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, that is huge. And it's on a decent province for a fort. And he found sages down here. I think Agartha is going to be very happy. He's now an Astral nation between the sages and the adepts. Alright, so Agartha might want some time to consolidate, actually. He finds a... He doesn't know about this, but there's even more fire income in the area. So we could see a fair number of magma kits here. We have a Horse's Veil here. Alright, taking a look at Oceania, they have struggled with expansion. They're at 8 provinces. Although, yes, just lost the income of 6 provinces. They've still got 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 to work with. Alright, Machaca, meanwhile, attacking all of their neighbors. Not putting up with anyone's BS. Although they might end up in a coalition because of it. So 7, 10, 11, 12 now. We'll see if Pythium's okay with what happened here. Naba still very much struggling to expand. And they got attacked by Jotunheim. Because I'm blind and did not see all the player flags in this list. Alright. So they would have been at 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But they just lost 2 and they lost income from I guess 9. And they lost income from 2 more. And they just bounced a party off of the Bloodhenge. So I think Naba's cooked, not gonna lie. They've taken so much attrition, but we'll see how the actual fighting works out. This is a... Oh, they didn't take full heat either. They went... But it's still not great for Jotunheim. But I don't think Jotunheim minds this matchup this much. It's not like they're cold power. It'll take them a while to get good income from anything they raid. Are these guys cold power? They are cold power. Okay. So their sacreds are going to be worse in this fighting. We're sending a bunch of them into it. We can take a look at these Thrym's herdings. Turn off grid. It's heat 2. Let's see what they look like after they're blessed. I thought they had cold power. They have ice protection. I am a bit confused. Was I looking at a commander? This doesn't seem like that will reduce the natural protection. Oh, it's natural protection. Okay, so their basic is 6, and because they're in heat 2, it's at 4. But they've actually got pretty good just regular armor. Okay. So they're not horribly impacted. I thought I saw... Oh, I was looking at the leader. Okay. So this guy's got cold power. Yeah, I think Jotunheim fights this war just fine. This is probably a pretty good war for them now, especially with Nabat having lost so much. They've got a border here. I think they might be taking this. This might be their border with Machaca. They've got a border with Agartha. I thought they were buying a favorable border. They haven't quite finished some of their other expansion. But if they put this under siege and stop production, that could be... It could take Nabal a little bit to free it. Nabal does get a lot of foreign rec. So Nabal might have a way to, like, get a siege off of their cap. But it'll be hard with no money. So, but they do have sheikhs, which have tax collector. So they can, as long as they have a sheikh in all of these provinces, even if their cap gets put under siege, and they can tax collect while being stealthed, then they'll still have an income. They can raise forces out here and try to free their cap. So Nabat can be fairly resilient to an early, like, cap siege. Alright, then Pyrene. Not gonna lie, buddy, your expansion's looking a little bit slow. Some tough indies, though. A lot of knights. I don't know that this is Bloodhenge. So maybe, but it is a lot of blowpipes, so maybe you're concerned about fatigue. And it has been a lot of knights, and then there's some barbs here, so he's being careful, maybe a little too careful. I wonder if he was a little bit nervous. And then Shenu here, struggling to put a presence out east. And then Pythium's still just kind of like filling in and expanding. It looks like they're willing to overlook Ulstenred. And then I wanted to see, because yes had, what was it? Yes, that had a commander? Or, yeah, right here, Cliff Coast. I'm going to load up turn 8 really quick, and we'll see if that was a fort. Okay, so here's turn 8. So he's got the commander here. I do not see a fort under construction. He might have put the order in this turn, though. And in that case, I don't think you get the money refunded. So yes, might have lost a fort construction here. But yeah, let's see, we're at 25 minutes. I can probably call this one good. What I will do is I'll bring up the graphs in turn 9 and we can take a little look at that and then call it good. All right, very aggressive lobby here. All right, let's take a look at graphs. Yeah, you can see the impact on yes. I think we'll see a larger dip on their income. They lost less than I thought they would. But yeah, now they're down to Agartha levels of income rather than being first. Gem income, wonder, maybe that was a combo of some site searching and maybe an event. Research. All right, Pyrene kind of moving up the ranks a little bit. Yeah, the nations struggling here are Oceania, Pyrene, and Naba. But I think Naba is about to be the most struggling of all soon. Yeah, Naba's army size just got chunked, and that was versus Indies. This is about to be rough, I think. Okay. So we'll go ahead and call that good here. We've already got some early player conflict, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the gray flags go away and the player conflict heating up even more. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.